Hey clowns, dumpster divers, and fellow taxi drivers, we return with the next Overwatch content creator experimental patch, which includes changes for all the heroes in the game, but the most notable, and the only one I care about, is Symmetra is back in the support role with actual healing capabilities this time. I'm going to run through all her changes, and then we'll play some games. So first up, the Photon Projector Primary Fire. The DPS was lowered from 60, 120, 180 to 40, 80, 120 at max charge. Here's level 1, level 2, level 3. Yeah, okay. Secondary Fire, the damage was lowered from 120 to 80. So now it takes 3 orbs to kill somebody instead of 2. However, there is a air quotes passive tied to the secondary fire, where it deals up to 50% bonus damage if you hit an entity that isn't a player. So if you shoot a barrier, or you shoot a turret, or just some kind of deployable, it's going to do the old 120. And also the ammo was upped from 70 to 80. Why it was lowered from 100 in the first place with the initial 3.0 rework is still beyond me. But next up, we have the most drastic change here, the sentry turrets. They no longer deal damage, and they now heal allies at a rate of 20 health a second per turret. The max range was also increased from 10 to 12 units. Sorry, 10 to 12 meters. We have meters in Overwatch, not paladins. The health was increased from 30 to 50 HP. Building time reduced from 0.75 seconds to 0.5 seconds. Cooldown lowered from 10 to 8 seconds, and no longer slows target. They don't do damage. Whoever wrote that in is okay. No comment. So, alright, I'm like, oh, I don't think these are going to be what I'm expecting. Do these have logic? Let me see. Like, is the turret going to heal me when I'm at full health? It is. Oh, that's going to be rough. Okay, but as you can see, the turret just, there's no logic behind it. It just heals the first person it sees. That is so visually distracting. Oh, it doesn't get confused if I jump over it. A little bit. Anyway, you could have 3 of these, 8-second cooldown. So right now I'm healing for 60 health a second. Anyways, next up we got the teleporter. The cooldown was increased from 10 seconds back to 12 seconds. Allies that take the teleporter receive a 40% move speed buff for 2 seconds, and that has a 10-second internal timer per ally. So let's head up here. So you can see, get a little pep in our step. And it's done. 12-second cooldown, that's rough. And then last up, we have the Photon Barrier, with some pretty drastic nerfs, honestly. The duration was lowered from 12 to 10 seconds. The health was lowered from 4,000 to 2,500. But the ultimate cost was reduced by 9%. I don't want to be too overly negative, but so far this experimental Symmetra seems to check every box of what I would not want to see in a healer sim rework. The 3 big ones for me are keeping the garbage discount Zarya beam. I hate this thing with a passion. I want it gone. It doesn't have to be the noodle beam, but just something that isn't this. Second is keeping the teleporter. Still does that thing where you can't freaking place it. How long has that been in here? In solo play and uncoordinated play, this ability is garbage to mediocre at best. In coordinated play, sometimes not even, because some people pop it like that. But sometimes in coordinated play, this ability is godly. And it's those rare instances that I believe Symmetra has never been properly balanced as a damage character. I mean, how can you go buffing the damage aspects of this character when she has the potential to bring her whole team past the choke and just skip over that whole fight? Like, in my opinion, this ability is the sole reason why this version of Symmetra will never be properly balanced, and I think it should go come Overwatch 2. And my last issue is a few with the healing turrets. I would like to say I am in favor of having healing turrets, but I don't think damage turrets should be booted. I think they should coexist. You should be able to select one or the other, like a Moira Orb. You should be able to have both on the field at once. Have some damage turrets for coverage, for area denial, whatever you want them for, and have some healing turrets for backline defense. supporting. Another issue I have with the turrets is I don't think they should be Symmetra's only way to heal. Like, consistently the Overwatch devs have said they tried healing turrets, it doesn't work. If they're the only method of healing, yeah, they don't work. They're Yang Illusions. Yang Illusions and Paladins suck. They're stationary, you have to keep line of sight with them, and even then the healing is low. One turret's 20 healing a second, that's nothing. If you want to see how I would do healing turrets, I have my Healer Symmetra version 2 rework. I'm going to put it in the top right corner right now, and I'll put it in the end screen as well, pinned comment, all that. But my version of healing turrets is that you would have 2 of them. They would heal for 30 heals a second for 3 seconds, and then incur a 0.5 second internal cooldown, so they could retarget another ally and that you don't get this. I would also have them not shoot lasers at full health allies, but that's something else. But the big one with the healing turrets is that they would be accompanied by Symmetra's main healing method, Photon Shields, in which you target an ally, you burst heal them, set and forget. The turrets would just be secondary healing for when that's on cooldown or you're not around. But enough complaining, I'm not going to go too hard because it's an experimental card. You can't go rewriting the logic on Symmetra's turrets, you can't go like booting the teleporter or completely changing your primary fire, so we're just going to play with what we have. We're going to see how we do. Let's jump in to Symmetra 4.0. Can't believe I'm saying that. I never thought I'd be saying that. Alright, y'all, here we are. We're starting with a backfill game where there's like 3 people here. But apparently, we're on the losing side. Ain't that familiar? So, let's see how Healer Sim does. Oh god, I'm nervous. Where's my game music? Hello?
Namaste. Hello.
How do I play this game? Alright, so let me put these turrets in like defensive spots then so they can heal. I'm gonna do so terrible without like... See, like they're targeting the full health Mercy. How does that help me? Someone heal by who? Oh my god, okay. I have a teleporter too, shit. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, there should definitely be some kind of logic here. Tickle beam, activate! Get me out of here. The EMP has been active. Oh my, I'm throwing them as damage turrets, yo. I'm like, oh, go get him. I'm gonna die here. How much health does he have? Jeez. I didn't read all the patch notes. How much health does Ryan freaking have? Alright, I'm gonna say my initial impressions, the healing turrets are garbage. Holy moly, they need... That's why in my Healer Symmetra concept, I put, like, some kind of logic that they have an internal cooldown so they could retarget someone else, the lowest ally in range. See, like, they're on me now, like... Heal her. Okay. Oh yeah, I could destroy my teleporter while I'm dead. Thank you, in the last video. Amazing quality change. Right, let me just try my best here. Maybe I should like throw these... I'd like just play as a damage dealer with healing. Ow, that was incredibly rude. I'm attacking armor. I'm a support. Why am I like fighting the front line here? Hello. Oh, what am I doing? That's a healing turret. Hi, Anna. You know I'm garbage with that beam. God, and I thought the 3.0 beam sucked. This is why I don't want to keep this. It's so unrewarding. You get charged up and you're like tickling people. At least with the auto aim, it's like, okay. Even then, auto aim had the same damage, but it just felt more rewarding to use. So I destroyed my freaking healing turret. Dang, I barely have any healing. Holy moly. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna hold these. Get the cooldowns back. Ah, okay. Whoa! Why is Sigma attacking so fast? Oh god, overtime on their side. Thank you, teleporter. We love you. God, it still disappoints to this day. Oh right, this is a losing match. I forgot. Alright, well that sucked. Wait, who gets to play the game? Let me see what wacky changes we got for play the game. I wasn't even here for this. I'm out. Bye. Oh, I get priority requeue. Thank you. That last game was so terrible. I want to just purge it from my mind. I'm holding my initial impressions because that was just a garbage match. Alright, here we go. Second game, we actually got a fresh, clean game of Junkertown. Let's see how we do. The hell? How does she have her ult so fast? Okay, let's get these in some, like, optimal healing spots. I don't know what to do. Like, the turrets just don't have priority. Like, it's healing me at full health. I'm fine. Maybe I should just, like, stack them on the cart. Alright, enemy Symmetra's dead. Dead as hell. Alright, I do have a teleporter. I have to remember that. Hey, guys. How dare you get delicious shields from that? Wow, Sigma has armor? That's weird. Dragon becomes Genji. Oh my god, I killed somebody! Look at that. I have bronze healing.
Let's get you back out there.
What's going on the cart? Oh, there's a ball. Doing ball things. That's kind of rude, don't you think? Go away.
Payload moves to its destination, all according to plan.
Yeah, this is actually like messing with my mind. I'm seeing the marker going and I'm like, who's there? Play with your barrier. Leave it there. That's fine. Wow. This is awkward.
Just as expected. I might need this later.
I feel like I'm just playing like a damage character with healing. God, this is weird. Are you gonna eat that? Okay, so does it target the lowest health ally, or was it just because she was closest? Okay, we're flying. La gasp. I have a teleporter, right? I can't use it now, but I have it. I'm getting punched. That's incredibly rude. Oh, I thought they were attacking the mines. I'm like, what are they doing? You want to know what's kind of sad? I'm like doing better damage on this version of Symmetra just because I have self-sustain. Get this.
A new challenger enters.
Dragon becomes Genji.
Teleporter online. I have opened the box.
Haven't heard that one in a bit. Goodbye. I've been put down. Oh my god. Was that like mass res? Yeah, I had one of those too. Oh god. Disgusting. F you. Sorry, I hate him. Y'all know I hate Doomfist. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Pity. Alright. At least I have silver healing now. That was weird. That was just a weird game.
Play of the game.
Sharpshooter Genji. Oh, this is right at the start. Alright, let's see the sharpshooter play. That's a sharp outfit, Chan. Careful. That was kind of a steamroller, so we'll go again. My thoughts after that one, I feel like I was just playing like damage Symmetra, just without my turrets. I have the turrets, I have self-sustain, more reliant on the primary fire instead of my turrets. But it's like you can't be a healer if the turrets are targeting full health allies. That just doesn't work. Alright, here we go. Good old Nubani. Actually, I kind of don't like this map. Unpopular opinion. Alright, so where do I want to place my healing turrets? Should I, like, place them up front? I don't know what to... I haven't been using this teleporter. That's been, like, my one fatal flaw with Sim 3.0 is I don't use this thing that much. I feel like it just disappoints me every time I use it.
From light.
I hate to kill you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Do I have my escape route here? Yeah.
System optimized. Heroes never die.
Oh, Ryan's going. I was gonna heal you, but...
Aligning defense system.
Someone's stomping up behind us. Okay.
Teleporter online. Enemy seeking shield. Perception is your weakness. Turret deployed.
Alright, nice hold, nice hold.
Abracadabra.
Just replenish these. Dang, Arissa, I'm sorry. Lee didn't want to heal you.
Hum summoned from the head.
Wow, okay. Wow, that healing's kind of slow. I'm just looking at it now. I'm like seeing the health slowly go up. If healing turrets ever do become a reality, they definitely gotta tone them. It can't be the same visuals for damage. It's so visually distracting.
Death.
Ooh, let me put my taxi service up. Hold on. Yellow's taxi service is now in
My teleporter
service.
is online.
Now with 40% better taxis. This is bad, better taxiing.
Yahi parambasta victa You have my hand. A second chance.
I think she flew out of range. That sucks. Alright, nice. They didn't even get a tick. Sucks for them.
Sentry turret placed.
I do have to keep in mind that these have a slightly longer range, 12 meters compared to 10. I used to love this spot on 2.0. You had to jump to get it. Wow! Wow. That was rude. My aim is unerring. Auto aim Vatu.
Teleport online. Sentry deployed. Yahi parambasta victa Sentry online. Yahi parambasta victa Hum summoned. Teleport online.
Oh, hold on. Come on, heal him up, turrets. Heal me up, turrets. Yeah, that's really slow. Why is it targeting him? She's right there, low as hell.
Teleporter online.
Alright, they might get this. I honestly don't mind. Let them get it. I guess. I mean, we're trying to hold.
I will correct my mistakes.
Let me put the taxi service up.
Teleporter online. We move quickly. Sentry deployed.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
Am I gonna get, like, murdered here? Kinda don't want to get murdered. That's not healthy.
Sentry turret.
Yeah, here it comes. That healing is not good. Actually, I don't remember. Is 2000 healing good in this game? I'm like seeing that and thinking Paladin's numbers, and I'm like, that is terrible. 2,000 healing's like nothing in Paladins. I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm not.
I have opened the path. The gods will do them.
Great, I'm the only healer alive. Dang, Sigma.
Victory is everything.
Oh my god, I was about to speak to my freaking team, which is nobody, but I don't want to speak to anybody. I'm being antisocial today.
The payload has reached the
Alright, I guess I'll put the cab service up. You know what, let me...
Online. We move quickly.
I'm like throwing these in the same spots as damage turrets. That was not nice, Winston. I don't appreciate you doing that.
team up for special attack.
Symmetry online. All according to plan. Senses in Yahi Parambasta Heroes never die. I'll take them away. Turret deployed.
Oh. Dang. That one sucked. I can't keep up. They have no logic. I would love to see, I don't think it would work well,
Of the game.
but I would love to see this with like turrets that had some logic to them. Because like right now I don't feel like I can like strategically throw my turrets anywhere. I have to just throw them next to somebody and hope it works. Instead of being like, okay, let me have this in a defensive position, so when an ally is low, they can back up and get that healing. It's like, if I do that, oh, it's gonna latch onto me, because I'm the one who's closest there, so when my Orisa is low, she can't get that healing. Alright, next. I feel like I'm gonna get criticisms that I never use my teleporter that much. And like, yes, I get it, I should be using it more often, but my logic is like, when I'm at the high ground of Sim, what am I gonna do? Like, shoot some little Orbeez at them? Like, what am I gonna do? Alright. Hi. Healing turrets, go. Healing turret activate. It didn't work. Okay, we got the point. Healing turret is going good. Our Ryan is so overextended. I have to intentionally break line of sight so that it heals the McCree. That is annoying. Like, for damage turrets, it doesn't matter, because, I mean, it does. Sometimes it's targeting the wrong enemy, but you don't notice it as much because you have other ways to do damage. They're a secondary form of dealing damage. Teleporter! I have a teleporter! Get tickled. Fool. Right.
Hello.
For your safety, please
Back.
Sentry turret blessed. Yahi Parambasta Victahe.
I can't see. Wow. Wow. I forgot that's a thing in this game. I barely healed. Wow. Double wow.
Death is an illusion.
Taxi service is a go.
I have opened the path.
Into the iris.
Sentry deployed. Turret in place.
Hold on. Let's get these cooldowns back. I like having 80 ammo. It feels nice. Reloading a little less. Okay, let me tell you. Nice block.
Sentry online. Yahi parambasta vikta hai. From light
Okay. We're okay. The hell was that sound, Junkrat? You good?
1 to 0.
Oh yeah, y'all remember when I was like decent at this game? Times have changed. We're very far from that.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
I'm still pissed that those aren't animated. Alright, let me see. This is always like when I concepted my Hero Sim, this is one of the maps I like had in mind. I'm like, oh, you can put one over there in the back line, get one over here, get one on the floor. Why does every tank have armor? That is so weird. Like, seeing Zarya without shields, that is peculiar.
Central turret placed. My teleporter is online. Raksha Pranali Sindhya.
Come on, turrets. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. They don't heal that much, and they have no logic. My babies done lost their minds.
Teleporter online. I have opened the path. Aligning defense system.
Very nice.
A magician never reveals their face. Sentry online.
Hi, Hog. R.I.P.
My teleporter is online.
I was gonna say, someone's tip-tapping around. Hi. How you doing?
Aligning defense system.
Alright, this is quite odd. Lady, those don't do damage. Are you gonna touch? I'm gonna let you touch. Go touch. Go touch, you got this. Yeah, looks like I have a fight here, y'all. Dang, what are these matches? So many one-sided matches, I forgot. Overwatch is very much like that. Alright, let me see my stats. Yeah, kinda pitiful.
Play of the game.
Is that anything new for Symmetra? No.
Double, triple.
Who thought it was a good idea to make McCree shoot that fast again? Okay. Alright, y'all. I think we're gonna try one more, and then we'll wrap it up. I just feel like I haven't had that game where it's like, wow, new Symmetra. I'm just like, okay. Do something. You guys know that meme where it's like poking a stick? Do something. I'm making that my thumbnail now. I just got my thumbnail idea. Do something. I don't know. I just haven't had a game where I feel like I have impact. I feel like I'm still playing Symmetra 3.0. Except now I have crummier damage. I gotta say, one thing I am enjoying today, which has nothing to do with this Symmetra change, is like the variety of game modes. Just, I play Paladins and I only play Onslaught, so it's like nice to actually do something different. Like push a payload. Or capture a King of the Hill point. Like, Paladins need some more freaking modes, man. Alright, so I'm gonna just throw these on the cart. Let's see how they do. We have explosives. We have Hanzo. Great. Hanzo Shitmaker, my favorite character. Okay, they're all on me. That doesn't help my team. Bye, Winston. Or not. Or not. I gotta redeploy. Oh, that would have killed him if it was the old orb. Never mind.
There is still much to be done. Turret in place.
That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna move this turret up.
Aligning defense system.
You know what another thing that's messing me up is when I see a turret laser going, my like first instinct is to face that direction and help attack. And it's on my teammates and I'm like, oh. The barrier has been eliminated. Ow, that was weird.
Tranquility. Pass into the
Teleporter online.
Hi. Ooh. Gotta love Hanzo, man. I just pressed I to buy items. Yes, can I buy some veteran?
The payload has stopped.
More health,
We must
please.
get our plan back on
Can I buy some life rip? My teammates need to be buying some rejuvenate here.
in place. Turret online.
God, I can't see. I was gonna say, is she gonna try and res?
Sentry turret placed.
I forgot about that one. Just everybody has their death grunts, and then there's just Hanzo. Goodbye. Oh, no, we're living. Not for long, though. Mm-hmm.
60 seconds remaining.
There is still much to be done.
Tanks having this much health is just weird to me.
From light
Tickle, tickle! Oh, okay.
30 seconds remaining.
I probably wouldn't have even killed him on Sim 3.0, let's be real.
my ultimate ability is ready.
Alright, let's push this.
Pass into the
God, I hate Doomfist. What am I to do in this scenario?
meteor strike.
Alright, well, we can't end it with that. That match was complete garbage. So we're gonna try one more. Hopefully it's an actual match. Freaking Doomfist. Yeah, Doomfist one-shotting you is perfectly fine. The epitome of balance, but a Symmetra turret dealing 40 DPS? Not in my skillful Overwatch, no siree. What better way to end showcasing disappointing changes with a disappointing map?
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
Alright, here we go.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
I still missed the sliding teleporter bug from that one PTS. That would... PTR. Hi. You overextended. Let's punish you. You have been punished.
Teleporter online. Remove quickly.
Beam
Competition never
bitches.
defeats them. From light into being.
I like how fast the turrets go up though. Wish they were like that normally.
Objective A.
192 healing.
Commence.
God damn, am I good.
The thirst they give.
Alright, now everybody's favorite part. Point 2. We got through point 1 pretty fast. Maybe this will... Yeah, that's me every time I play Symmetra 2. You're done. You are like actually losing this for your team.
Teleporter online. You are unworthy of the true reality. Sentry online.
Experience tranquility.
Alright, well,
Victory.
that was something. That was definitely something. That was 1 minute and 47 seconds worth of something.
Play of the game.
Like, do I do another one now? I feel like this video is gonna be so freaking long. Ariel, I'm gonna do one more, and no matter what it is, we're gonna leave it at that one last game because I can't be playing Overwatch all night. My sanity's gone already. All right, let's see. So I stand corrected. This is actually I like this map better than Paris. It's still disappointing, but I think it's a bit better than Paris. And maybe our third one right here. I mean, we're missing 2 players, so 1 player. Let's see if we get them.
Defend objective A.
Thank you.
Okay, we're still down 1. Wow, okay. What happened? Were my turrets not healing me? She killed him?
On my way.
There is still much to be done.
Can we, like, not lose that in a minute? Like, I just want, like, one fair, full match to wrap this up with. Also, I could have taken that.
Sigma present.
From light into being. Helden sterben nicht.
Turret, heal me, please.
Objective lost. New defense point.
Death
Objective
is
B.
an illusion.
Alright. No biggie, at least we have the full team now. Maybe we can hold. Let's put this up here.
Online. We move quickly.
Need more help down there.
Yahi parambasta vitahe. Turret online.
I feel like I should get down there and probably help. Maybe.
Helden sterben nicht.
Alright, going in. I accidentally killed the Genji.
Triple kill.
From victory is everything.
That was an accident.
My teleporter is online.
Ew. Y'all hear that? I have another ultimate though, that was like really fast.
Yahi parambasta vitahe. Turret in
Oh, I missed through that.
Helden sterben nicht.
Where the hell is that freaking Pharah?
Align defense system.
Found her. Tickle time. I do even less damage than Winston now.
My servants never die. A magician never reveals
Through the dragon's eyes.
My servants never die. Teleporter online. We move quickly. Sentry turret placed.
Is that gonna get destroyed? Yeah, it is eventually. That does kind of suck.
follow my path. Never die. Set me to glory.
Oh my god, the stupid telly was still up. I hate that. Oh my god, she destroyed my freaking teleporter. God, I hate Pharah. Our turret's putting in work though.
Never die. There is still much to be done.
Very nice.
Raksha Pranali Samrigat Karna.
Let me go upstairs. Get rid of that. I still hate this cooldown change. How long has it been in this game and I still hate it? Alright, bud. Okay. Genji's Anki.
This is not your Teleporter online. My servants never die. My teleporter is on. Hum summon Jazz
30 seconds.
My servants never die.
Okay, nice stagger.
From light into being.
10 seconds.
You're gonna touch that. Ryan's gotta touch. They didn't touch. Wow. Okay. I could have stalled that out. Kill me. Kill me now.
Play of the game.
Oh look, there's me. That's typical YellowNinja Symmetra right there. That was incredible. So, my thoughts on this Symmetra 3.5 is you somehow have less impact than Symmetra 3.0. Like, somehow that was made possible. And it's weird because 120 DPS as a support would be like, that's pretty good. You know, up close, I got into a few fights with that D.Va where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna win this. Orbs at 80 damage suck. I'm sorry. They should not be lower than 100. Teleporter, I still hate it. It didn't feel different at all. I still hate it. The turrets, my god, they need some target prioritization, or like, I don't know. Heal X ally for 2 seconds, then stop for 0.1 second, heal lowest ally, 2 seconds, stop 0.1 second, like, some kind of logic. And I guess I can kind of understand nerfing the ultimate. Not really for this incarnation, but if Symmetra were to get impactful buffs, I could see nerfing the ultimate. 4,000 HP is a lot, and 2,500 manages just fine. But yeah, overall, once again, I will reiterate, this feels like Symmetra 3.0 with somehow even less impact. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I know a few of you reached out to me thinking I would love this. I thought I would too, but this ain't it. I do like the concept of healing turrets. I like, ooh, let me put this one in the back. Like, I wouldn't think to put a damage turret there, but I'm putting a healing turret over there. I like that. But, like I said earlier, I would like both turrets to coexist, healing and damage. I feel like that would make for a really fun support. It's like, okay, where do I want these damaging turrets so they can aid my team and deny some space? And where do I want my healing turrets so that they're safe, but my allies can still use them reliably? Like, I would love decisions like that. But, yeah. So, I think this video is long enough. For those of you who used to like my Overwatch content, I'm sure you're jumping in your boots seeing how long this video is. But it's midnight. I'm going to bed. Peace.